You are good at keeping up the what number we're at. I don't know.
Oh, okay. 105. And this is the shortened version.
Ah. Yeah, baby.
There we go.
We're opening efficiency factory now. And, this is how we roll. We're saving 15 seconds here, 15 seconds there.
There we go. Hey, that was kind of cool because I sent you the invite, and then I came in and I opened this session. I actually opened a different session just so that I can upload the Derbmeister's Yarrrrrr.
Yeah.
But it's kind of cool that, well, it's cool and it's also not cool because I guess if I wasn't trying to open this session, basically what I'm saying is if I invite someone to a session, which is you, no matter what I open, you're going to pop in.
That's how I roll, dude.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, you're
And
like,
also,
now I'm going to have my session with my therapist, and all of a sudden I'm there.
Exactly,
Yeah.
dude. That's what I'm saying.
What do you want to talk about this week, Mr. Superz?
Yeah. Sobramos. I'm trying your method right now of I've got my camera right underneath where you're at, so I can hopefully be looking at you because I'm so sick of myself looking off to the side.
You're like, yeah, man, it was a crazy week.
Very
Way to
Greg
the
Zima.
side.
Yeah.
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 The 40,
Greg Zima, the legendary
45-degree guy. Yeah.
legendary keyboard singer that once fell off a stage. So
He fell off a stage and I think landed on his tailbone and somehow did a breakdance move accidentally because of it. He just like shivered and shook. He's like, ay, 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 ay. And then he came up and finished the show like a Mac.
Played it off.
But his weirdness has nothing to do with that fall. When he talks to you, he sometimes stands at a 45-degree angle, so you wonder if he's talking to you. He goes, and you go, "Are you okay?" And he goes, "Yeah, it's fine. Things are fine." And he's like looking
crazy.
northeast, Yeah.
Oh, dude.
You're like, "I'm Canada," and you're looking at Nantucket. Over here, bro. Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, my chair's squeaking. It's squeaky chair time. My squeaky teal chair. So, man, I got kind of drunk last night. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
if we're being honest.
Oh, dude. I'll just say one short thing, and then I want to hear. This has to do with last night, but then I want to hear your adventures
about last night. Yeah,
about last night. A great
Yarrrrrr.
movie. Who's seen it? Who has seen the original About Last Night with Rob Lowe and Demi Moore?
Oh, I have not. Yeah. I'm gonna have to check that out.
Dude, one of my favorites, and people laugh at me for it.
What do you think about that when people say that, though? About last night? Like when it's a gig? You see that?
Yeah, I think it's cute because to me it's referring to that movie.
To the movie, yeah.
Yeah, which I recommend highly. Rob Lowe is at his Rob Lowiest, and Demi Moore is at her Demi Moreiest. They're both just like peak. It's awesome. And it has another underrated favorite of mine, which is Jim Belushi. My brother would slap me every which way in the face because he thinks Jim Belushi's not funny. Not funny. Oh, yeah? But I think he's like a joy in that movie. Yeah. You're about as much fun as a stick. That's what he tells him, which is a nice line. You're about as much fun as a stick is a great rank. So last night, my wife and I, Tuesdays and Fridays, go to Pilates. Usually. Nice. But last night, we're on our way to walking to the Pilates studio, downtown Walnut Creek, walking there, and halfway to the studio, we're like ready to go. We're all dressed in our special grippy Spider-Man socks.
Pilates pants.
Pilates pants, and later they become potty pants because I stretch too hard and I have an issue. No. So we're walking there, and my mom kind of sends a group text, and it has her and her husband with margaritas pushed right toward the front of the photo, and they're like, "Happy Cinco, bitches."
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yesterday was Cinco.
Yesterday was Cinco. Oh, see, I thought that was your lead-in for why you got snockered.
Nah, wasn't why.
Okay. Yeah. I like it. Even no reason is good.
Yeah.
So she sent that, and we both looked at each other and made a left turn and didn't go to Pilates, canceled it, went and had margaritas.
Pilateritas, dude.
Yeah. Pilateritas. We gave up. And I blame my mom. But I will say I was proud of us because we only had 2 each. Yeah. And we didn't eat that much, so we kind of didn't go too far. Yeah. And then we came home and watched Hacks. You ever heard of this show, Hacks?
I have heard of it. Yeah.
I'm pretty obsessed with it because it's about a lady. I won't give too much away, but she's a comedian. The main character is a comedian who gets her own late night talk show, and she's kind of a major comedian. You know, it'd be like maybe a Jerry Seinfeld or something equivalent.
Yeah.
And since that's a dream of mine, I like seeing the background of it, and it's kind of inspiring. And she's sexy and funny, and I can't remember her name, but go check out the show Hacks. Anyway, tell me about your last night.
So, this always happens to me. Today, I have to fly somewhere. It's like a travel day. As soon as I'm done with this, the day before a travel day, I always feel like it feels like a weekend, like when you're in like school, where it's like, tomorrow doesn't matter. And I always just feel like I have a cocktail or 7 the day before I travel. And so last night was no different. And it was also, my kid had a baseball game and they killed it and won. And the game was so good. It was last game of the season and he played so good. And so it was like, we went out. Is he? Shortstop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's happening. Everyone was hitting so good. It was just really fun. So I was like, let's go to dinner. So we went to dinner and I had like a couple beers and you know, a couple like tall beers.
Oh yeah.
Right?
16s.
Yeah. 16.
Or were they 22s?
They were probably 22s. It's almost one, like, you know, the size when they bring it to you, you kind of feel embarrassed. You're like, Jesus.
Yeah. It's like, here's my forearm sized beer. Yeah.
Everyone's like, whoa, what's going, you know, like if you go somewhere
tonight, huh, Jeffy?
Yeah. Who's doing that? Yeah. So I had I had a couple beers, and then when we got home, we were just chilling, and I had like 2 more cocktails. So it was like, I'm not like
only
hungover,
4 is for us. But it's not crazy.
It's not really. But I could feel it. Like if I could, I would go to the gym right now, and I would be totally fine. That's when you know it's really bad. If you're like, I can't go to the gym, at least for me. But so I don't consider it a hangover, but there is a remnants of. I had some drinks last night.
Yeah, that's good to be in touch. I mean, and also I'd like to pose this to the listener. How about if you have 2 drinks and you completely don't feel it the next day? Like you don't even know it's normal life, which is the way I feel today. Awesome, yes, but is that the way we should be?
Is that a telling situation
the second
where you're
one,
like,
we had a Cadillac margarita. We were like,
the
first
those
one,
will
we're like, we're only gonna have 1 more, so we better beat it up, you know.
Yep. Yeah, those like a restaurant like margarita sometimes will really get you because they put all the things in it, right? So it's like it's not just like tequila; it's like tequila and the Grand Marnier or whatever, and then like the other stuff. And so you drink it, you're like, oh shit, like. They'll get you, like the little ones,
Well, but the first one didn't get us, and it was kind of like all full of ice, and we're like, this kind of sucks. And I guess just because we said Cadillac, the second one was like twice as good, you know. So now we're like, and you know what's funny that restaurants do? I want to know if you did this as a server, or maybe ask any servers we have listening. So someone says, oh, yeah, you know, we're ready to roll. Can I get the check? They take their time. On purpose.
Oh, yes. Yeah, so that you might change your mind.
And we almost did. It almost worked. And it has worked in the past. Like, you know what? Hang on to that check. Yeah. Go ahead and refill my tipsy cup or whatever.
Uh-huh. That's right.
So have you done that on purpose before?
I might have.
Maybe it's different for a bartender than a server, because this was we're sitting at the bar. It's a bartender.
Yes. Yeah. Man,
they
I
see it kind of,
I was like
sitting there.
Yeah, it's been so long ago when I was bartending.
Yeah.
I wasn't I wasn't working at like a real bar when I was doing it. It was like, I worked at this Greek restaurant. It was a little bar, so it was kind of like, you know, it's like if you're at a restaurant and it's like, oh, there's the bar over it. You can order from the bar, but there's only like 5 seats, right?
Gotcha.
So I wasn't really working it too much.
Yeah.
You know what? But I'm definitely on the other side of that quite a few times where it's like
the mind changer.
Like, where you're like, let's go, and then you're like, let's have another one. You know, it's a good feeling though. It's a good feeling when everyone basically holds hands and makes eye contact, and they're like, we're doing
makes
this.
the decision together. We're going down another flight of stairs. All right.
Right. Yeah, we're hitting snooze a couple times. Yeah.
Yeah, it's snooze. It's perfect.
Yeah, it's funny though. I always do this to myself though on the travel day thing, and it's really not a good idea because then it kind of, I don't know. It just sets off this day to where I'm like, now I'm gonna go to the airport, and the chances of me being like, well, I guess I'm gonna have a cocktail at the airport.
Oh, they're high. Yeah,
they're very high, and probably spend more money on food, and then whenever I get to my destination, you kind of feel like crap, and you're just like, oh. But in the moment, that moment of where you get to the airport, and if you have that drink or however many drinks, and when you get on the plane, those are some of the best moments of your life.
Yeah, man, come on. So don't cheat yourself out of those.
Yeah.
And think of it this way: when you land and you feel like crap, or if you do, just go right for a coffee.
Oh, I thought you were going to say another cocktail.
No, I mean if you want
to
to
stay on the
boost,
train.
Yeah. Well, that probably was my true thought, but
right.
Yeah, I mean if you need a boost to kind of get your shit together, your S together.
Sure.
Yeah.
You already said shit. It's too late.
I mean, it depends what time it is, right? You arrive at 10 p.m., you're like, double espresso, I need to find my luggage. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, my last trip, I went to Mexico last week, and I didn't drink at all in the airport, and then I was pretty happy about it, actually. I was like, this was good that I didn't do any of the booze. It just, I don't know, sometimes
How about
it
during
feels
the gig or a gig day?
A little bit. And actually, it's funny because that gig, there's a connection to why I even drank at my house last night. Because in our rider, when I play with Enrique, we get all this Don Julio, like 4 bottles. Mm-hmm. And the band, it just depends on the show. Sometimes people don't drink as much. There's always some drinking. And there were 3 Don Julio bottles after the show, just unopened.
Yeah.
And I had my bag, and I was like, hello, I'm taking these.
Oh, you took all 3?
I took 2. 2. You can have 2.
Yeah.
I took 2, just wrapped them in some t-shirts and threw them in my bag. I was like, I don't give a shit. Like, this is coming home. So that was my drinking last night.
Now, if you does that an issue with carry-on or versus checking it?
It would be. And actually, when I was leaving Mexico, I was flying Aero Mexico was the airline, and I had a big guitar case that I check now all the time. Yeah. And I had my bag, and man, some of these airlines, they just really serve it to you with the baggage fees, right?
Oh,
so they're like, okay, guitar. It was like
pesos.
Yeah, it was 1,600 pesos, which is
how many bucks?
I think that's $90, which is a lot for a guitar.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, I want to check my bag too. And they're like, ooh, it's going to be very expensive. And so the total was like $250 to check that too. So $250 total. And the guy was like, you can just carry that on. It's fine. Unless there's liquids in it. And I was like, there's liquids in it. I was like, I'm checking it. And because I'll send them the invoice for it, but it kind of puts you in the hole for the moment. I'm like, shit. You know, I ended up spending that trip, because it's like 4 flights where we went. And so I spent like freaking $600 on just baggage. Which is fine because it does all come back. But you're putting all this money out. You're like, shit, I just spent all this money to do the trip. But I was like, nope, I'm sacrificing the money right now because I want that tequila to make it to my house.
Yeah. They're like, it's 10 grand. You're like, yep, worth it.
Yep, totally worth it for 2 bottles of $40.
Why do you keep saying numbers? Just do this. Yeah.
Yeah. But we played in Tabasco, Mexico. Have you ever even heard of that place?
Yep, I have.
Oh, you have? I had not.
I've heard of it, but I've never been there. Did you go to the factory?
So here's the deal. It's not the hot sauce place. It's because Tabasco is New Orleans. That's where they do it. But apparently the pepper is from Tabasco, so that's where that. But it was nice. We're like an hour from the coast, but it was a little nicer than what you would think of like mainland Mexico.
Does it have its own airport? Is that where you flew into?
It does, but I had to go to Mexico City first.
Okay, that's the major town.
And it fucking hell, dude. I'm sorry, but everyone complains about America, right? Like America sucks. America's all messed up. Man, go outside of this country and then talk to me about how bad America is. Because I mean, I'm not trying to say put shade on anybody else, but I kind of am. Like, dude, Mexican airports are so fucked up. Like, it's just like
disorganized or what?
Disorganized, dirty, construction everywhere. There's like signs. You get off a plane and it's like, it'll be like immigration, and there's a sign going right, and so you're like, okay, but you look at it and you go, doesn't look like we're supposed to go right. I feel like I can see the hallway to the place, but the sign's going right. And everyone's like, what's happening? I think it's this way. And we ask a lady, we're like, immigration? She's like, oh, yeah. And she points to the left. We're like, why is the sign going right?
There's some airport prankster going around. He's like,
man.
Changing signs.
It happens again because this was kind of a nightmare because I had a connection, but I had to pick up my bags in Mexico City and re-check in to a different airline. In a different terminal. Nobody was speaking English. Nobody was helping with anything. And I didn't have the Aero Mexico app, so I didn't even have a boarding pass. I knew nothing about. I was looking through emails trying to find what I'm even doing. So I figure it out, and then I'm like looking for the connection. The connection hallway or whatever, and I see the arrows again. It's like conexiones, whatever, and it's like pointing me down, and I end up in just this little hallway next to a room, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I asked someone, and I was like, connection? And the guy's like, oh yeah, it's way back that way. I'm like, why do the arrows point to this little hallway? And so I finally get out, and I'm like, Terminal 2, and they're like, oh no, it's the other one. So I go to the bus. They're like, take the bus. And I go to the bus, and he's like, 25 pesos. And I was like, Apple Pay? And he's like, no. I'm like, God damn it. So I go back in, and I'm like, anything else? And there was a lady that's like, oh, train. So I take the train. The other terminal, dude, it was like in a different city. Like Mexico City Airport. It's like, think of the biggest airport in the States, which would maybe be like Denver or like Dallas, O'Hare. One where the terminals are ridiculously far apart. Sure. And then like multiply that by like 2. Like Mexico City Airport's crazy. Wow. So anyways, so disorganized. I'm just like, God damn it. Like I just imagine like someone going to the States and landing at like SFO. It's like, oh my God, this is the shit.
Yeah, this is easy.
It's like, it's just like all clean and dialed in, and you have little waters that you just put your hand next to it and it pours you water.
Oh yeah. SFO's not too
SFO
shabby.
is clutch.
But, parking and picking up is not great there.
Yeah, you need to know the system for sure.
Yeah, so that's been screwy for on both sides of that equation before. Yeah. Man. I mean, we used to use Utah, Salt Lake City Airport a bunch.
That airport's
was
rad.
going to school there, It's cool, but from one terminal to another, or to like
massive.
Usually every flight we had to do, you had a 20-minute walk, and that's strolling.
Yeah.
So it was. Now they've finally updated it, but I don't mind it. But you just have to know that ahead for time wise. Yeah.
Be prepared. SFO will get you too. Like sometimes, like last time, I'll park. I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna bite the bullet and just park at the close one, right? Like in the middle.
Sure.
And because it's just so much easier. It saved me like 40 minutes. But then you land and you're like, shit, how do I get back to that spot?
Oh, yeah.
It's so it's confusing. Like, and I even went to the wrong. You
gotta take like 10 pictures of the whole path to it, and
you need like pictures of the path. You really do. And I ended up having to take the air train anyways to get back to the close parking. I was like,
can I pay someone to escort me to my car?
It's crazy, dude. But anyways, not complaining too much, but yeah, I think we take for granted the luxuries we have in our fucked up country that we live in,
yeah, man. There's definitely some positives for sure, and us having this country having a lot of money comparatively is part of it, So it's a wealthy country, and that helps with conveniences. But
I think that's also where the problems come. And I think on the other side of it, when countries, you're like, man, like, why is this so disorganized? Part of that is the beauty in that too. Why people will want to go there, where you're like, it's more chill. You're like, wow, this is kind of like, it's more simple. Yeah.
Cutting away the BS. Yeah.
Yep. But, dude, it was like 103 degrees at our show.
I love that.
Dude, so sweaty. So much sweat where your ears are filling up with like sweat, right?
Oh yeah.
And
that's a regular Thursday for me.
Oh yeah. For sure. Wow. But yeah, it was a good show. There was like some, what the hell? Is that at my house or your house?
No, it's at mine.
Okay. Yeah, because I just had some I had some like the lawn gardeners. I was gonna say lawnmower guy.
Yeah, that works.
We don't even have a lawn. It's just turf. But hey, lawnmower guy. Yeah.
I do more,
Yeah, we had some technical stuff though at that show that was crazy. It was like we started the gig and there was no kick drum. It was crazy. Like it's surprising and not surprising how important a kick drum is in your mix. Like we like start the show and it's just like no kick drum, no kick drum, no kick drum, and like I'm like, damn, this feels flat. It's just like.
And it was also in the house or just you guys?
Oh yeah, there was none anywhere, and because like you can feel it. It's like, oh my god,
you can not feel it.
Yeah, we went maybe 2 songs with no kick drum.
Ooh, that's a serious,
significant, right? And then it continued on, but after that they fixed it. But shit happens.
Yeah, we had a small snafu similar, which was. We did 2 private parties this past weekend, and the second one, our sound engineer Mark, God love him, I love him, and he, sometimes communication is not his forte, and he has the God mic now, which is nice. Yeah. So he's talking to the band. It just only we can hear him in our in-ears. For the listener, that's what that means, and it's one of those things where there's not a perfectly clear introduction to the band. Yeah. Like they go, and now Neon Velvet, and we're not even on stage yet.
Right. The drummer's not up there.
Yeah,
right.
It's kind of like you got to fill the space. So normally we have a walk-on 1 minute piece of sound. And I don't know why, but he didn't play it. I guess because we usually communicate beforehand if we're going to play it. Yeah, you can see where this is going. It's all fucked up. So we're walking on trying to look cool, and lights are on too much in there because it's a school, like a big, I guess, gymnasium, but it's kind of all decked out. And the people need to get off the stage, and I guess Mark just wasn't sure whether to get it stage dark yet.
Right.
And so it was kind of an awkward transition. It was just poor production that wasn't planned. So we're kind of walking on to like a cafeteria lighting, or like, hi.
And it's like you can hear you can like hear your feet going clump, 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 clump.
Yeah. Someone picks up their guitar, clang,
clank, clank, clank. You can it's so quiet that you can like hear the tuning. Near.
Yeah. But luckily it's muted. You do hear the footsteps.
Yep.
Just in the room, but all the PA's muted. We get on stage. I hear him like, "You ready to start? Ready to start?" In his Australian accent. I'm like nodding to him, like big thumbs up, or kind of trying to do it surreptitiously, frankly, like hey, yes, we're ready, get it going. And he, so we think we're gonna start the show. And
he starts the intro.
He starts the intro, and we start the track. And he didn't even have the PA on for either of them. So he turns on the PA, and you get intro and the missing 2 beats of the beginning of the song of band playing.
Yeah.
And frankly, he was fast. Everything kind of happened so fast. Yeah. You don't really know with the crowd. They're just sort of like, what happened? And then you're immediately like, doosh. You just go into it.
Yep.
And I'm 100% sure no one really remembered that goofy start except me and Mark.
Yeah.
So I was still kind of like, immediately after the show, you're like, everyone's like, great show. You go right over to him. You're like, what happened?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
how we think. And kind of like we both thought it was each other's fault, I imagine. Like, hey, you didn't tell me you don't want the intro. And I'm like, I did, but you should have started it earlier. That whole thing. We were fine. It's like you say that in the middle of a hug,
Yep.
But yeah, that was just like a snafu, and kind of a little reminder we need to kind of powwow on that every time.
Yep. And snafus.
The night before we had, the night before, dude, we had a show in a club. Someone rented out a club.
Nice.
Like a punk club, frankly. It was pretty cool. And we're getting ready to start, and someone walks on stage and decides to show our drummer some photos from his phone.
Okay.
So we're waiting to start. Everyone's waiting for us to start. The person is bent over in front, and just their butt is to the crowd.
Check this out.
Yeah. Check this out. And, that was not cool.
It's like drum hardware.
It was like 5 minutes.
What?
And me and Noel are hanging way back by the sound because we want to have the band start.
Is this a friend of the drummer?
Yeah.
Or something?
I mean, it's a friend of the band, frankly.
Oh, I see.
So, yeah.
They're just like chilling.
It just was like not that pro. And frankly, it was a birthday party, and it was a little bit informal, but
laid back. Yeah.
I just didn't think that was a good move. And it was kind of like we were laughing. It's just it kept lasting.
We're like, just whenever you're ready, right? You're like, no big deal, whatever.
I didn't want to go on and like ask him to get off, but yeah. So we had
You're like texting the guy that's showing
yeah.
You're
so he knows he's looking at his phone. That's a good idea.
You're like, get the fuck
the
stage. Or text him a picture of himself showing a picture.
I did think of that. I didn't have my phone with me, or we didn't. I think we would have done that. That would have been great.
That's pretty good. Oh my god, man. Yeah. The snafu situation. God, snafu is such a good word. I love that. But
yeah, it is good.
It's crazy how they happen sometimes, because they happen. I think the universe just says this is gonna happen, and there's nothing you can do about it. Like, that's what I think. I think that's the way it goes, because
like your airport stuff. It's kind of like
airport stuff,
flow.
and gigs. Because we had quite a few snafus at my last gig. But at the same time, I felt super sharp. Like I was like, I felt like I was playing really good. I was really comfortable. Like I was really like feeling it. You know, it was there. I wasn't thinking about a lot of stuff. You know, a lot of times you're thinking, oh, this next song, da da da. I was like loose, and I felt like my hands were doing what I wanted, and I had a huge, huge Aflac, as Eddie Kuiper would say, clam on a solo, and it was a total brain like meltdown.
Yeah,
it just happened, and then I snapped out of it. But it was like really bad. Like there's a solo on Hero, which is Enrique's big song.
Oh yeah,
and it's me. I play the solo, but I was like really just like vibing and like playing, and I kind of got lost at like this. I forgot the solo is even coming. I was just like looking out into the crowd, and it basically goes C chord, gling, and pauses. And then just the guitar comes in. Really nice, beautiful acoustic solo. And I went gling like I'm supposed to. And I then I thought about it. I was like, oh, fuck, guitar solo. And in my head, I went, shit, I haven't played this song in a long-ass time. That's what I thought. And so then, and this is all in like 1 second. All these thoughts are hitting me.
Yeah.
And all I could think was, does it start on this or does it start on this?
Yeah.
I should have just slid it, but I made a call to like whatever note I thought it was. Yes. And so I slid into and it was the wrong note.
Yes.
And so then I just stopped. I was like, it went but it was like, it sounded like someone took the solo probably and then like reversed it. And it was all,
At least you stopped though, because if you held on a sour, it would have been worse.
It was the way I chowdered it. The way I chowdered it was very professional. No, the way that I chowdered it was something that could be justified as like, oh, like something like hit my guitar. That's the way it sounded. I think because it went but dude, like clutch moment. I think
a
like
bee stung me, you know.
Something like that. And everyone was I was like way far away from the stage too, and I was just honestly it sounded so funny to me that I was laughing, which is not very professional, honestly. Like
it's better,
to make
though.
But
it's better than a grimace or like an embarrassed look.
I guess my point is like even when everything's dialed in, like certain factors will come in and like you're just like shit, and then it goes south and you're like oops, like I guess.
So who do you look at and who looks at you in that situation? Like, did Enrique whip you a look then?
No, I don't think.
Is he okay? What's going on?
No, I don't think it bothered him. I think because in that moment he's like so far away. Yes. He's doing something, and I did catch a video from someone just because I was like, oh boy, here we go. But it was so noisy with the crowd that it really, unless you're listening, like if you're listening, you're like, oh, he fucked up. But
right after the show, Eddie says to you, Aflac?
Dude, Eddie wasn't there. I wish he was, because he would have.
Because he's at the Sphere.
He's at the Sphere. If Eddie was there, he would have been on the talkback right when I did it. He would have been like, Aflac, like while we're playing, for sure.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, that's how Eddie rolls. Because he hears everything, and I love that.
Oh, sure.
But no, like, I just looked at like our background singers and like they were laughing, dude. It's like, oh, so stupid. But it's funny how different factors though will affect you, even though you think you're playing good. Like it'll put you in a different. I think like this starting with no kick drum just kind of made us all like, whoa, all like weird. But sometimes things just happen where you're like, what the fuck? Why did that happen? That's so weird, you know?
Yeah, we were really thrown off with that butt facing the crowd start, the phone thing. It actually took a couple songs to like get adjusted.
Yeah.
For the butt. Minds.
Right. The butt.
The butt. Yeah.
Yep.
So
yeah, it's strange. It's weird. That's
dude,
why
it's
just
weird.
Yeah, go.
Am I going too fast? This guy has been sending me, and I guess maybe Noel as well, for a couple of years now, once a month. I don't know why I've not brought this up yet. This is one of the creepiest, weirdest things I've ever talked about that a fan is doing.
Besides naming their dog
yeah,
after
some
you.
fans name their dog after you, and some send you AI videos of yourself that they've created.
Oh, no.
So, for a couple of years now, regularly, he sends us these videos that are fanning very quickly through like thousands of images he's making AI that are based off of like, some are based off outfits we've worn, so I can recognize that in there.
Yeah.
But then he's like mixing them and matching them and they're all kind of like superhero comic book looking.
What?
And then there's like me and Noel together, like posing on a hilltop, and there's all this crazy shit, and occasionally Nervo, and then they keep going with a bunch more. It'll be like a random band member will make it in there. Ash, 25, me and Noel, and it's just like he doesn't say anything with it. He just sends it, and it's long. It's like a minute or two long of this whole thing. Whoa. And then he made another one recently, dude. Check this out. That's a live action sort of mini movie, all AI, but kind of realistic and creepy. It's himself. And he's like, let's go see Neon Velvet at the club tonight. And he's jumping in his fancy car with a date who looks like Noel. His date is basically Noel to go see Neon Velvet. Uh-huh. I mean, I don't know if that's on purpose, but yeah, probably. So, it's all this story like a week or so before the gig. Yeah, let's go see Noel. You have the marquee, Neon Velvet. Uh-huh. He also never came to that show.
Okay. Or did he?
Or did he? Yeah. Dressed as a superhero in the corner somewhere.
Yeah, he's in the meta.
I don't know, dude, but
that is
regularly
so
he sends
strange.
these, and I'm like kind of all this is, and Noelle is pissed.
Yeah,
of course.
I love that
you know what I mean?
I thought you were gonna say like maybe scared, or I love that she's pissed. She's pissed.
Yeah. I'm like, isn't that weird? And she's just like, that's fucking off, or whatever. That's
I agree. It's off because
it makes you feel unsafe.
That's
especially
right.
I think a woman and a man is doing this stuff, and I'm dumb, so I don't think of that every time. I'm kind of just like, that's weird. Anyway, let's just go and do our show.
Hey, that kind of looks like you. Anyways, yeah.
Wow, dude. But that's like the height of creepiness, to make videos, and it's really finally one with yourself in it, interacting, taking the lead singer on a date.
Like, take a more like primal version of that. If it wasn't AI, it would be basically some crazy fan sitting at home creating or drawing pictures of you, and then just keep sending them to you. Here's another one that I created. And then here's another, like, that's, if you think of it like that, that's creepy.
That's a totally fair comparison, man. And then he finally drew a picture of himself with Noelle and a loincloth, and,
like, it's, I mean, how creepy to even think, like, those are the ones he's showing you.
Oh, dude, I never even went that far. You bastard. You should see the one I did with salad tongs.
Oh my god, AI needs to stop, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Or AI doesn't need to stop. I think there's a place for it. people need to be restricted from the stuff because it's like we shouldn't all be allowed to just create like that. Like it's just like
maybe that's what the butt guy was showing the drummer. You know, here I made this AI of you.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's pretty weird. Who knows how far that goes? As far as in his house, he's got like printouts.
And it's been regularly for a couple years. I'm not exaggerating.
Wow.
So,
maybe it's
I don't know.
Yeah, that's impressive. So he's been on the AI thing. Maybe he's the CEO of Suno.
He might, because he did start on it before, because it's moving very fast, as we all know, very fast. And he started it a little before it was such a normal thing that you see all the time. And I was kind of like, man, this guy's putting a lot. And then he sent a message of just text where he's explaining and listed all the prompts. Why would he do this?
Why would he do that?
Yeah, he's just like, it was like a long thing of text, because I think one time I was like, oh yeah, those videos.
Yeah.
Like when I saw him, he's kind of came up to talk after a gig. He always brings a different date.
So you've met this guy.
I've met this guy.
Yeah.
I don't remember his name, and he has like a weird hacker username.
Oh boy.
So
yeah,
I did learn his real name and I forgot, but he's not. He looks like Philip Seymour Hoffman, by the way.
Okay.
So that fits, and he's like tan in the videos of himself, which is nice. A nice little AI feature.
I've got to look up Philip Seymour Hoffman. I have to remind myself who.
Yeah, remind yourself he's like a pale redhead guy who's super neurotic.
Jesus.
He's awesome actor. Yeah, exactly, dude. Very similar. Very similar to that.
Hi, Bray. I made some videos.
I made a video. Check out the video.
Oh, I don't know. I just moved my phone thinking it would swipe to the next one.
Instead, it was here's a picture of my fingers.
Doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh yeah. I love that actor extremely.
Me too.
By the way,
me too. Look at it. He's like
that
always.
One without the beard really looks like him.
Oh man.
Yeah. So see, it just got better, didn't it?
It sure did, and it got. For Noelle, she just got more angry, and I got more scared.
Yeah.
I love the idea that Noelle sees it for what it is, and you're just kind of like, hey, bro, I like these, but you made my butt look a little big, so on the next one, you're like giving him like criticism.
Dude, do you know how accurate you are? Because I'm like, dude, that gives me some ideas for outfits. She's like, shut the fuck up.
You're like working with him. You're like, why don't you try? I like scarves, and Noah looks great, but maybe next time have us like holding hands and like,
yeah. I'm like, we're thinking about a Western theme. Can you add that prompt and tell me what that's looking like? Mix that with,
this whole email thread back and forth, like AI picture number 785. You're like, it looks good, bro. Keep at it. Yeah.
Yeah. There's like a new name for a person using AI, and then there's the person, using the other person using AI, because I'm not willing to sit there and do it.
Right. Yeah.
It's like AI squared.
Yeah, totally. Oh crap. There's something about that though, like that's kind of cool because you have fans that are that invested in you. There's something cool about that. That's the bad side of having fans, but it's cool that you have fans that they're spending time just like, these are my people. I'm going to do this. So
yeah, I mean, I guess it's like a huge pop star where this is multiplied by thousands, and they have someone receiving it for them.
Yeah, someone's doing it.
Because you can't just be inundated with that. But yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, I always kind of wanted that level.
Yeah.
I mean, even the level that people who are very well known complain about and say, like, I have no more privacy. I'm always like, let me see if I can handle that, because I think it's fine for me.
You're like, I could take it.
Yeah, no, I was like, even this is way too much for my comfort level. Like, she likes to be incognito.
Yes.
And, have her privacy, and I'm kind of the opposite, so sometimes it blends nice.
Yeah, you can obviously handle it in the right way where it doesn't get to you, and you're just like, I'm like Noel. Like, I don't like anything where someone says, I don't like people that I even know to like engage with stuff that's going to make me feel weird about, like, I'm super like,
but you guys are probably more normal and I'm thirsty.
Well, I mean, we're in show business though, so we're kind of like it for what we do. It's kind of like I feel like there's a lot of times where I need to be more like, dude, this is your job. Like, like when it comes to like meet and greet and stuff. A lot of times I'm just weird about it, where it's like, hello, like this. Okay, you need to actually play the part. Sometimes you can't just be like, no, because it's you know. I think
but on the other hand, like with Noelle, if it makes her feel like sour to do it, just don't do it, because it's worse. You know, sometimes she's up for it. Like we play at Bimbo's, we kind of go traipse around after, and it's actually, dude, some of the most fun time ever to me is if you play a set at a place like Bimbo's and it's packed, and you just go around and there's a band playing after you maybe. And you can just fly around the whole room.
Relish
people
in the...
offering you drinks and, hey, great show. And stay dressed in your stage gear. You know, that's my
You got to stay dressed.
That's the rule, So then, you know, you're still in your fur coat running around. And, hey, man, that's like...
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Playing solo guitar and singing, doing that has taught me... I'm way different with that. Like, I totally am... I go and talk to people... Just because I think and I understand like why you feel like that, because you are the center of it. So when I'm playing solo, I'm very like, you feel like these are all my people, and I do want to go talk to everyone.
Yeah,
and I'll talk to everyone, and it's really fun because I like to connect. When I'm just a guitar player, something about that is I feel very less important, and I'm kind of there's something about which I probably need to like work on it, where it's like I feel very like, nope, my job is just like supporting this thing. And so
that's
like
awesome too though.
And it's also kind of like, but if someone does, it's just like, no, my job isn't to go out and like, I don't need to talk. You know, you want to talk to them. You know what I mean? Like I'd be like, talk to Bray.
There's some truth to that, maybe, you know?
I think so. I think
your instinct is telling you that.
Yeah. I think I guess I'd rather be more that than the opposite, where you're trying to get too much, and where people are like, I want to talk to the singer, you know?
Yeah. Anything that's overly thirsty,
Yeah. But yeah, being the main spotlight person, it's totally makes sense, because that is the connection. People remember that, you remember that, where you're like, yeah, we all did a show kind of together. Like, you enjoyed it, I was playing for you.
Yeah.
So let's hang. Let's talk about it.
But I mean, there are people with the personality like Noelle, which are extroverted introverts. Yeah. So really, she has connected with you the way that she best can on stage. Mm-hmm. And I think that, I don't want to speak for her, but that she kind of, that's it. You know, like, it's not going to be an honest or natural interaction for her. Maybe most of the time, to go out and kind of glad hand, because that's a different piece of it, really. Performing is one, but there's tons of, I don't know, Adele or whoever maybe, that are kind of more reserved off stage, and kind of, that's not their thing. You know, not everybody's like, you know, Tommy Lee or something. So, who's a drummer in the center, which is kind of dope.
Yeah. And no one has a dong that big, you know.
Yeah, that helps. It helps. He goes out to just prove that's true. Yeah.
Oh my god. Sorry, I had to.
That's amazing.
That's messed up. Oh, dude. I got to add in something about, I know I was pretty extensive on my Mexico trip, but something funny happened on my flight there. We're flying, and you know when you get lucky, and if you have a row of 3 and only 2 people show up, right? That's nice. That's where you're like, oh, sweet, a little room. So I'm an aisle guy, so I'm on the aisle, and a nice lady sits next to me right in the middle. That's her spot. She's in the middle. No big deal. And then we got an open window. And she's sitting there and everyone's boarding and I'm just assuming full flight. And it's starting to thin out. Less people coming. I'm like, oh, we might do it. This might happen this time. We might get lucky. Like, we might have that middle seat. This is going to be nice. There's about 4 people. They're looking for places to put their bag. And I'm like, we're almost there. Like, can we do it? You know, it's like, can this happen? It might happen.
Yeah.
And it happens. Everyone sits. I hear the doors, goosh, goosh, doors close. And I'm like, nice. And so I look at her and I go, hey, excuse me. If you don't mind, you could sit by the window. And she just looks at me. And I'm like, oh, she speaks Spanish. She doesn't speak English at all. And she's like, no sé. And I was like, más cómoda. Por la ventana. I'm like trying my best, and I'm like pointing.
That's
like
pretty good.
I'm like, yeah, that's like more comfortable next to the window, maybe. Or Great. And I was like más comida, you know, or that's food, more food.
Shit! No wonder she's like,
No. But I was like miming it out, you know. I'm like, you there, me.
She's like, you want
here.
me to sculpt?
And she was like,
art made out of...
she was like, no, she was not understanding it, and she's like right next to my face, and I'm like, you're here, I want you there. Can you go there? And she was like, oh, no sé, and I'm like, and I saw there was this guy on the other side watching this all go down, and he's laughing. He's like,
he
dude,
speaks
that's
Spanish
rough.
And won't help.
Yeah, I do. I know.
Like,
I bet he did speak Spanish, and I'm like, you sit there. And this went on for maybe a minute of me trying to figure out, like, she doesn't understand. Why can't she just move? Finally, she goes, oh, okay. And I was like, nice. She's going to do it. She looks back behind her seat, finds one of her friends, and goes, hey, you come sit here. She invited her friend to come and sit in the window. And we continued to sit.
It's a literal backfire.
3
literal.
Deep, dude. And she said, "Is this okay?" And of course, I was like,
"Oh yeah. That's what I wanted. Here's
fine.
my circle sign with my 3 fingers up and my."
That was what I was going for. Thank you. That's exactly what I wanted. And
Terrific.
when I got up to let the other lady in, the dude just was looking at me and he goes, I know what you were trying to do, and that was messed up.
With his face, he says that?
No, he said it to me. He said it to me like really quiet. He goes, because I just looked at him like, oh my God. And he goes, dude, I heard that whole thing. I know what you were trying to do. And he's like,
did he have an accent?
No, he didn't. But
so maybe he didn't speak Spanish.
Maybe he didn't speak Spanish, but dude, I've never had it backfire.
That's
like
hilarious,
that.
Dude.
Yeah, I was just like, damn.
She brings another friend to sit on your lap. Is this good? Yeah.
Pretty much, dude.
She cute, right? Good.
Yeah. I was like, you're messing with me. Like, you're just messing with me right now. So, yeah.
See, but more reason to get up on your Spanish, because you guys probably do a lot of Latin
It's so stupid that I don't know. And you know what's funny is my kid today, I was taking him to school, and he loves Bad Bunny. Like, he loves Bad Bunny's music. And he sings it. He's like, man, I don't know what he's saying, you know? And I'm like, I know some of the nouns and this and that. And he's like, I want to learn Spanish. I was like, dude, let's learn Spanish together, because I need to get better at it. Like, I was like, let's do it, man. Yeah, I was like, let's do it. Well, if it happens, I don't know if it'll happen.
Well, at the very least, you can listen while you're in the car.
I know, and we do.
It's a good way.
It's a good way. Or like, or just watching, I don't know. I know a lot of people learn English by just watching American movies, you know?
Oh, right.
So, I don't know.
Watch Bad Bunny interviews, like, in his country.
Yeah, maybe. One more thing just on my trip that happened. I guess this was a trip of like encroachment, people getting all up in my space. Yeah. This happened too. I don't know if this has ever happened to you. I'm at the airport and I sit down. It was at SFO, at one of those little tables. Like it's a small table. You could fit like, I've got 2 cups here, like plonk. That's all you can fit on those little airport tables.
Right.
However, there are 2 seats. There's 2 seats, right? Just little circle seats, like little circle seat. But the table it's taken up, right? Like this is, although there are 2 seats, it feels like I have occupied this table, right? Yes. Like I wouldn't go up and sit at that table if I saw someone sitting there with their bag on it and a cup. Like it's done. Except I must have had a sign on me this day.
Oh God. A
guy comes up with a big sandwich. First thing I see is the big sandwich. And he goes, and I have like a coffee
table
and a water. But this guy speaks English. And I have a coffee and a water, and they're like taking up the whole table. And these tables, I'm just like, I am at the table. And he goes,
is it packed? Are there any open tables or chairs around?
Not packed at all. It's early morning.
That's the worst.
So much room everywhere. So much room. And I'm just sitting there like with my iPad trying to download movies. What's up? I take my thing off and he goes, is someone sitting here? And I was like, no. And he's like, cool. He sits down, opens up his big sandwich container, sets himself up, big ham sandwich, smelly. It's like 8 a.m. Puts out the sandwich, shredded lettuce just falling everywhere.
Oh, paper. God.
And he just puts out his sandwich and proceeds to eat this huge, big Subway-style sandwich, putting it down, looking at his phone. His sandwich now is like, I'm at the table, and the sandwich is like,
lap.
It's like right here. It's like right at my face. Like it's on my phone, basically.
Oh my God. Dude.
I was just like, bro, like you're going to sit down and just put like, that just seems so.
Did you get up and move?
No, I stayed.
Because I think I would have just moved.
I
mean, even though you feel you got bullied out of there, if it wasn't busy, I would just be like, dude.
I guess I'm so like non-confrontational. I felt like it would have been rude for me to leave.
And it would, but he doesn't know why you're leaving. If you don't move like 3 seats over, that's rude.
It would have been 3 seats over. There was a table literally right next to us, and I could have just. God. And I'm like, why did you do that?
You moved to the one 3 seats over, and then he moves there too.
He just moves his sandwich. He just moves his sandwich next to me. Or actually, I moved to that one, and he calls over his friend. Hey, come sit by this guy.
He's like, I'm still hungry. Oh yeah, I have that tuna sandwich from last Thursday. Open that up.
Egg salad's next. Yeah, bro. It was just unbelievable. I'm like, and then putting those 2 together, I was like, I don't know. I just look like a doormat or something.
Encroachment.
Total encroachment. One thing that I thought of, this is okay. Left turn, classic green room, left turn.
Yeah.
Is thinking of, this is just music stuff.
Yeah.
Thinking of eras of music. Like if we started at like the 60s and went to now, could you name like a band or an artist for that decade?
Yeah.
Yeah, just be like, this sums up that decade.
Yeah. I think so.
60s. What would be it?
Dylan.
Okay. 70s.
Eagles.
Good one. I would say the same. 80s.
Prince. Michael. Madonna.
Of course.
Yeah.
90s.
Nirvana.
Yes. 2000s.
Britney Spears.
Good call. 2010s.
Rihanna.
Okay.
Yeah, it got hard for me. I don't know.
Yeah,
anymore.
and then like 2020s.
I'll say Kendrick or Bad Bunny just to be lazy.
Good call. Yeah. Bad Bunny's a good call. Yeah, that's kind of interesting to do that, right?
But I did get lost on 2010s. I will say Rihanna might be a good one, or Bieber.
That's it. I think that's right in the zone. So I honestly didn't really think about what I would say. I would say 60s for me would be like Beatles, I guess.
Yeah.
Beatles. 70s, I was right in line with you, Eagles. 80s for me, I would have to say like Tears for Fears. That's just kind of the sound that comes to mind. 90s Nirvana, of course.
Yeah.
2000s, dang, like 2000s. Man, I would say like it would either be like Korn or Ludacris.
Okay, those both work.
One of those. 2010, I would go straight to Katy Perry. That's just something about that.
I hear that. That's
2020,
great.
I would have to go. 2020, maybe
Billie
like Harry Styles or and now where we're at, Bad Bunny, because that's the most. Looking at Bad Bunny, he's the most unique thing that's happened globally, right?
I mean, you can go through all of them and just say who plays the Super Bowl.
True that. Yeah, that's a good.
I guess they
actually
didn't start doing that.
until like
I wonder,
the 80s
did they
or
have
something.
halftime performances like back in the 60s?
No, they didn't. What it was, there was a whole story behind this that I caught up on this past Super Bowl. It started in the 80s, I think.
Okay.
And I think it was like Whitney Houston or something.
And
was
Michael
the first,
did it.
And Michael did it. It had to do... What did it have to do with? It had to do with... Because I think, like... I don't know if it was... what was that show that was not SNL, but it was the other one?
SCTV?
No, yeah, it was like...
Mad TV?
No, not Mad TV, but it was on the same network, I think. It was like Jim Carrey was on it.
In Living Color.
In Living Color. They did something. They were doing something during the Super Bowl where they had a musical show, and it did so good.
Great.
It did so good that the network saw that, and they're like, we got to do music. Because before that, all they did was marching bands.
Right.
And so they're like, dude, we got to do music. Because this
When
is
marching band guys get booted, they're like, thanks a lot.
yeah, thanks for ruining our gig. Yeah. So yeah, it was like the 80s. I don't know. Listener, look that up because I don't have a phone.
If it's what band did you just say? Or what artist?
For the first one?
Well, you said Whitney. In Living Color, though, I think is 90s, early 90s. So that's all I would add to
the
that.
show, or it was something. There was some other network show, like entertainment thing that they were putting on a music thing during the Super Bowl on purpose because they're like, dude, we're losing our ratings, so let's get people to come over here and watch us back when it mattered.
Right.
And then the Super Bowl was like, the Super Bowls was like, hey, what's the deal?
That's awesome. You get more for your buck. Super Bowls.
The Super Bowls. Yeah, so interesting.
Well, yeah.
Anyways.
And now I'm thinking if that's the case, I love this question. It really gets you thinking. And I'm sure listener and anyone who wants to write in will think of some better ones. But 2000s, and I don't really, it doesn't matter if I care for this artist, I don't, but you'd say Black Eyed Peas.
Dude, that's true.
Because they had a bunch of hits, and they did do...
Let's get retarded.
Yeah, that...
Retarded was in there. That was 2000.
The first way, the first version of it, and then they changed it to...
I remember my first entrance into playing music. I moved to Orange County, and there was this band of guys that were probably in their 50s, and I was 20-something, and I was just like, holy shit, this is the best band I've ever heard, and they were just playing top 40. Sure. That's honestly all I wanted to do. I was like, dude, you guys are like working every week, and I can make like, all I need is like, if I can make like $250 to $500 a week, I am set. That's all I need.
Right.
And so I went and jammed, and yeah, dude, that song, Let's Get It Started, was just such a staple in every band that was playing at that time, because I kind of started sitting in, and I always liked that song too, because as a new guitar player, I was like, oh, it's only 4 chords. It's just
and
or like
it
3
kind
chords.
Of can be rocked out hard.
Yeah,
which is
but
nice.
I hear it and it takes me right back to like Orange County with these band. God, it was like the band was called like High Voltage or something.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
Something lame.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's definitely 2000s because that was probably 2001 or 2002 when I was in Orange County. It's crazy. Black Eyed Peas, they were massive. So, anyways, should we get into it? We're like, really...
let's do the Yarrrrrs, and of course, we have a couple of great write-ins.
I've got them. I got them. Here we go.
Yarrrrrr.
We got sound effects. All right, here we go. Here's the first Yarrrrrr coming from James Durbin. Whoa!
Yarrrrrr. Got a big Yarrrrrr for you. Yarrrrrr for you. Oh! Drinking non-alcoholic beer on stage. Drinking non-alcoholic beer on stage. Looking like you're partying. Are you posing? Are you posering with non-alcoholic beer on stage?
Posering.
It shouldn't matter, but let's just say it does. Yarrrrrr.
I love that.
I love that, and I love the voicemail. I love the voicemail write-in. Yeah, that was from James Durbin.
He's got two of them this week, by the way.
He got two,
but
so
Durbs,
the voicemail is great.
It's clutch.
Highly encouraged.
I can download it very easily and put it right in this little system here. This little system on my computer. Me and Durbs are fresh off a non-alcoholic beer experience. Did I talk about this? How we both accidentally drank a non-alcoholic beer at a gig? No? I thought we talked. So we were in Chico, and there was the big thing of beers, and I drank one first, and I was sitting and I was talking with the band, and I was like, God damn, this is a good beer. I was like, what is this? And I'm looking at it, I'm like, I haven't had this one. This is a good beer. And I drank it. And then I was like, that was good, man. I think I'm going to have another one. I think I'm cool. And I go over and I grab the other one and I looked at it and I was like, no. And it was not alcoholic. Wow. And I was like, I've been lied to. And then Durbin heard me and he's like, dude, I did the same thing.
What kind was it?
It was Sierra Nevada, some different name, but it was their non-alcoholic.
Yeah.
I'm going to say I've been a nar on non-alcoholic beer forever. I get it. Like I could drink that and feel like, yeah, this is good. Like I'm into this.
Yeah, I'm a Yarr on NA beers and NA, fakes in general, but on stage I'm a nar.
Nar, because you're faking.
I don't know. I just don't. I don't like beverages on stage, period, generally.
True that.
It's hard.
Here's where I would go with it. I would say if you're on stage and you're holding a can or a bottle that is the non-alcoholic can or bottle,
call it out.
That's lame. That's lame.
I see.
But
if you have a clear cup.
I'm not a nar on faking it. I think it's totally fine this is show business, right? So like,
right.
If you get on stage, let's say if you have a cup and you're like, cheers, and it's non-alcoholic beer, you pretend like you're drinking, like, let's get fucked up tonight or whatever, and you take a big swig, but it's not alcoholic. I'm cool. I think that's totally cool.
We're on the exact same page. Yeah, there's something about the label.
Yeah, because if the crowd sees that and goes, oh, he's being lame right now, and we're not being lame. Like, we're actually drinking. He's not drinking. That's lame. But if you lie, like if you have a shot glass that's water and say, let's take some shots.
Lie. We should be lying more.
Yeah, let's take some shots. Let's get fucked up. Because people love that. We play in an environment where everyone out in the crowd ain't drinking non-alcoholic beer. Maybe some. I'm sure some.
Yeah. No, but I hear you. It kind of discludes.
Yeah. So I say let's keep up that sleazy rock star image, and don't let anybody know that we're.
The
we're
mystery
on the good
is
path.
always better.
Exactly. So
nice.
That
was really good.
Our complicated Yarrrrrr.
Yeah.
So let's see. Let's see what else he's got. He's got another one. Here it comes.
Green roll. It's probably not green.
Did he do these back to back?
But the Durbin's not green. I'm in a green car right now, so I guess I probably am green. Hi. So Yarrrrrr. I've been thinking about this a lot lately. Yarrrrrr, playing the electric guitar at a solo, quote unquote acoustic.
Oh fuck
gig.
yes.
electric
Great
guitar at a solo show. It looks cooler, or does it?
Dude.
And
Burbs.
also
Great.
tacked onto there, using an electric guitar, but using an acoustic emulator on
Dude.
said electric guitar.
Dude.
No.
These are
Durbin,
so
you
good.
are killing it.
Yeah.
And please keep doing this. I say every week you should send us like 5 and just pretend like you're someone else. That would be funny too. Just
He's like, oh, I have a job now. Okay.
yeah, let's do this. That is
That is a damn good one. Yeah.
Also, I'll let you go first. This one's complicated to me though. My answer is gonna have some caveats to it. So
Yeah, I mean, it is complicated. I've seen it done, not as often with the electric guitar solo presentation.
yes,
A lot of times I see people doing it for some reason with the looper. It's kind of a combo that way, and they'll have like the whole fake band.
yeah,
It's definitely better for soloing. So if you're gonna loop and solo
For sure.
over it, it's way
For sure.
better. I'm fine with it. I'm fine
Okay.
with it.
Sure.
That's
How
actually
about-
so it's kind of and then the emulator is a little bit
yeah. They never sound good. The emulator.
They
never
don't sound good, and you just can. I mean, I think a little verb chorus is enough to
Yes.
kind of keep it smooth if you want to just do a strum.
Yeah.
And
And
that
if-
means, dude, use the acoustic if you're gonna do that.
If you're gonna do that,
You know? So yeah, I'm gonna just to have a stance on it. I'll yar the electric guitar and I'll gnar the emulator if you are
very
using
nice.
that.
Got it. I love that guitar behind you, by the way. I don't want to get off subject, but that
Oh no,
freaking
yeah, that's
Mustang
a homemade
thingy,
design.
that is sick.
We painted
Did you,
it. It's kind of got a Jackson Pollock kind of paint job on it, like
that is
splatters.
killer. That's
Yeah.
amazing. Anyways, so here's what I think. If I'm gonna do did he say solo? Does it have to
Yeah.
be solo? Okay,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the.
because I've done
premise.
gigs with Clay where he requested, "Do you want to play electric?" And it was pretty cool. You do, like he's playing acoustic, and I'll play electric, and kind of like add a little verby sauce to it.
Yeah, that's
My-
different though, because
my opinion-
he's playing acoustic still, right?
Yeah, yep. My opinion on guitar playing solo, if you don't have a drummer, there is never, ever any space for shredding. Never. Like if you're gonna do a rock solo, don't do it. No rock solos without a drummer. That's my think about it. Like if you're sitting here and playing, even if there's a loop, right? If I loop a power chord thing, if you are playing with no drummer and you're going, it sounds to me dumb. It sounds super dumb. Just my opinion. So there's that.
Got you.
Now, if I'm going to play a solo gig, I mean, yeah, you can get away with playing electric, I guess. You would
smaller
have
sound,
to
right?
you would just have to play different, I think. Like less strong, cuz if you're going to play it like you play your acoustic, that will sound lame, super lame. And just my opinion, I'm sure a lot of people out there do it and it sounds great. Maybe a hollow body would sound nice.
Right.
So, but yeah, like the way, just thinking of like how I play acoustic, like if I went out and I was like gling, 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 like that just wouldn't sound good to me.
I understand. It's an interesting caveat though. You saying if it's a hollow body, kind of like this other guitar I have up here. If you played like a Gretsch,
Yeah,
sort of the style.
It's just something. Maybe. It's almost like not. You wouldn't think, like for me, it's kind of funny because playing acoustic solo and singing, I always do it standing up. Like it's just the way I feel, and I rarely want to sit down.
Yeah.
Now, if I did it electric, surprisingly enough, I feel like I would only do it sitting down.
That's very interesting.
Isn't that weird? Like you wouldn't think that because I think it should, just my opinion again, I think if you're playing electric, you almost want to play less strummy, more space, more warm, because then you'll get the vibe of like, this is why I'm playing electric. Like if you could just be like gling and you sing something because it'll ring out. It'll sound really nice.
And padding.
More effects and almost more chill, less energy with electric, which is...
Wow, that's so interesting.
That's the way I think. I've never done it, though, so maybe if I got in the situation, I would be like the opposite. That's just the way I think about it.
But, I mean, we've both considered it, I'm sure, and never opted for it.
Yeah.
So there's something awkward about it.
Yeah.
That's not going to work. I mean, my thing is like, when I'm really expanding, I want to fill out time, and you know, if you use your looper, you can kind of play simple, tasty acoustic style, you know, melodic soloing. But these days I haven't been bringing my looper, and if I have a 4-hour show, it's a lot harder to just fill out and kind of comp your own soloing as you're playing chords. It's a lot more work.
Comping soloing is tough. One thing that I've really tried, like, because I'll play without a looper quite a bit now too, and I've talked to Nervo about this. Nervo, fantastic guitar player that plays with you, obviously. And he gets really nervous about like solo gig. He gets nervous about solo gig opportunities that he doesn't even doesn't do, but he does some of them. But he'll turn down so many of them because he's like, "Oh, bro, I'm not ready. I'm not ready to do 3 hours." Yeah. And what I tell him is like, bro, like when you're playing solo, you are in charge of your own time. You are in charge of your own structures.
Yep.
You can literally, and the thing is, what people want is the sound of a guitar playing. And so you can play super slow. You can play the same chord progression of the song, just play it really slow, just the chords. Embellish a couple notes.
Arpeggiate them out. Yeah.
And you can make a song just by doing that. You can add a minute to easily a minute to a song.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
And so, but back on the electric thing. I mean, I guess I would just yar it. It's fine. I think you would have to do it differently though. Like just swapping one out, like where it's like, here I am, let's play this song. Bling, bling, bling. That doesn't work to me. That doesn't work.
Yeah, and now that you're giving me all these more kind of detailed insight to it, I'm actually leaning more to the idea at all.
Yeah,
and
if
I
it's
think it doesn't
swap.
sound as good.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because I mean, take away the electric part of it and just the guitar part of it. An acoustic, it's like projecting like a voice. Yeah. So, and that's the idea, I think. Yeah. Like when that's what people want to hear.
It's warm, it's big, it's intimate.
Yeah. And when you're electric, all the sound is only coming from the speaker, wherever that's at. Yeah. And so it's kind of like not the natural,
it's not tactile.
Not the natural thing. In
it's
my
big
opinion.
And warm and intimate, just like Tommy Lee.
And it could honk a boat horn with its dong. Yeah.
Yeah. It could choke you like a horse.
Good times. Man. And so on the acoustic simulator, I would love someone to recommend one to me that sounds right. They never sound right to me. I'd rather just be like, nope, I'm playing an electric guitar, and this is what it sounds like today. You know, like
I think
like
LR
I'm not.
Bags makes a pretty good one. That'd be
like a sim. Yeah, the Sims never sound right. It just ends up sounding like a really synthesized electric.
It does.
That doesn't mix well. That's what I think. So
agreed.
Thanks, Derbs. Those are really good. We just you added about 4 minutes to our song. We played some extra C chords. Yeah, bro. So everybody find us on YouTube and find us on Instagram. Do you have a major 7? Is something happy in your life that you want to talk about?
I said it today already, but I want to go back to just doing this kind of thing is a major 7 for me.
It really is.
Which is
sorry, there it goes.
No, you nailed it. Is living your life on your own terms and making. So when we decided to just turn left and not go to Pilates and go to, I'm gonna be a bit like rated R here. I just want to warn the listener, but it was kind of funny. Yeah. Well, when we turned left to do that, I was so happy at this decision. Yes. I leaned over to her and I go, "My dick just got hard." And it was just like a funny way of saying like, this, I'm so like I'm so down with this move to occasionally just break the rules. You're not hurting anybody. And
break the sketch.
And you say, I'm going to live in the moment, because that's really what we have here in this life.
Yeah.
And so making that choice was a total major 7, and I don't regret it.
Hell yes. And look out, because Seymour Hoffman's going to send you a AI video of you whispering that same phrase. He's like, thanks,
I just
bro.
went flaccid. Okay.
I'm so with that, dude. Like, for sure. I thought you were going to say your major 7 was us just doing this podcast too, which is also a major 7 because, as everyone knows or doesn't know, this is 100% passion project we've been doing for 5 years. It is like therapy, unpaid therapy. So
Amen.
And that's how it started. So that'll be my major 7 is just us doing this podcast.
I'm with it 1,000%. And think about this, listener, is like Jeff and I don't really get to see each other in person too often. When we do, we're like, whoa, this is weird. It's like because we're both working musicians.
You're taller than I remember.
That's what I say to you. Yeah.
Jesus.
And it's like this is our way to chill and hang out, which is great. And it feels so natural and good. I think we see each other maybe 4 times a year, something like that.
It's kind of sad if that's true.
Yeah,
and it's probably true.
Well, we got to do more music videos and more, and eventually we're gonna do for sure a live version of this show, at least one episode, and it'll be a big party. So.
It's getting more realistic in my head because I think about it all the time now, and it's starting to become something that, at least the way I'm thinking about it, like, this is doable. Like, we can make this happen. Like,
we can.
Like,
and
so,
more and more I've been leaning toward, like, to get the listener feedback on this. I think Alex Pells would be interested in this choice, but I'm thinking of doing it at the chicken pie shop.
I like that. Yeah.
It's
me, that's
enough room.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like intimidating to me for some reason, but you show me the way. Show me how we can do that.
Yeah, I'll show you the way. I think it's a great, perfect choice.
Yeah.
Get, 50, 100 people in there. And
that would be a dream, dude. That would be a dream.
I think it's absolutely realistic. Maybe number 150.
Yeah.
Or maybe 149 just to make it official.
I mean, it's 150, maybe 250. I don't know. Just kidding.
Or maybe 151, and we all have to a shot of 151. Whoa!
Or a fake one.
Booze
you never
minded,
know.
or a fake one's totally fine.
Yeah, but regardless of the number, it'll be super music heavy. It'll basically be a show, a day of just hanging, playing music. I think it would be a fun,
probably.
like, possible. Yeah, who knows where it could go? Let us know though, people, because we want to hear about it and we want to do it.
Hit us up.
And here comes
share
the
it so we can keep
It's
it.
probably not clean.
Yeah.
The green
All right, y'all.
It's definitely not green.
I gotta get on a
Green
flight.
room. Can I get some more ice? If you're
Text me from the airport.
you can't
I'll text you from the middle seat.
Yeah, right on.
Later.
With your ham sandwich.
With his ham sandwich. What? Yeah. Oh,
Later.
how do I leave? How do I leave? I can't leave. Bye.